All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Todd, and welcome to Honeysuckle Farms. Okay, where do I start? This is Mother's Day weekend, and it's turned out to be a really, really good weekend. And that was not the case the week before. Last week was a crazy week. Between computer issues, work, and doctor visits, I wasn't able to post a video, so I wanted to review the work that we did and get everybody caught up. We were able to finish the chicken tractor and purchase some nice hens and a rooster and get that into operation. Very happy with it. We also worked in the hoop house and planted the in-ground bed and finished the pepper and onion beds too. Matt came over and helped me tag Clydette's remaining babies, and we introduced Bonnie's offspring and our newest pig, Miss Daisy, into the nursery pen. Along with that, we managed to get the corral pasture disked, tilled, and seeded. That is, of course, after we had to purchase a new battery for the tractor and spend half the day trying to get a tire fixed on the rental vehicle. So now that you're caught up, on to Mother's Day weekend. First off, our Mexican pig, Lynn, had 12 babies. Unfortunately, one of them didn't make it, but she right now has 11 healthy babies, and she's doing well. We had our first calf of the season from our cow, Heidi. The baby looks healthy. It's a little heifer. She seems to be polled, and we're going to have to get up and tag her today. And from what we saw yesterday, she is not going to be too cooperative. She doesn't like the human type. And to cap it all off, again, it's Mother's Day. Lynette's up for the weekend. She didn't have to work, and she was feeling better. Let's get out of this sun. So she was able to come up for the weekend, so she got to experience all this stuff that we just love so much about being out here on our farm and our homestead. So then to top it all off, we put a swarm trap out 2 weeks ago at the hunting club, like I'd mentioned, and we went for a work day yesterday, and turns out we caught a swarm. So last night, my wife and I went at 10 o'clock at night and went and got this swarm trap. And this, let me tell you what, this hive is slap full. So as you can see, we have our two hives that we got from Nukes earlier, one on the left that we need to go into and check. Wasn't doing good. The one on the right's doing great. We added another deep on it, but we've got this hive right here, and you can see the bees are just filled to the edge of the opening. So we had to smoke them to get them in, and was able to get them in, get them into the truck, and get them on here to the house and drop them off last night with a minor injury. I didn't get bit, but Lynette got bit. One thing about bees is you shine a light on them at nighttime, they'll come for the light. So I'm contemplating leaving the bees in there for right now. I don't know. It's an awful lot of bees in that nuke. Swapping them right now may cause a problem. So I'm going to try to see if I can let them get settled in and start building some comb, and maybe the queen will start laying, so they'll kind of set in there before we move them to another box. So that'll probably be on the agenda next weekend. But oops, like I said, all kinds of things are happening here at the farm. It's springtime, and it's just great. We spent yesterday working up in the garden, cleaning up a bunch of this brush. Springtime, it grows like crazy. We've got so much flora out here. Of course, we got the wild grape leaves. And as you can see probably in there, the palmettos are starting to bloom. It's going to be a good time for the bees. There's a good batch of them in there. They're already starting to bloom, and the bees just eat up all over these things. So we got our little second flow, as we call it, here coming on in South Georgia. So today is going to be a busy day. We're going to be working on the carriage house. We're going to be getting the ceiling in on the porch. I went to put it in and totally got my measurements off, so we have to take everything down and put it back up. Shouldn't be too long. We're going to work on that, and then we've got, like I said, we've got to go tag our new little heifer and do some pickings in the garden, and you know, just another weekend. We really enjoy this, and it's what makes it all so special. So but yeah, we got our first calf of the year. She's healthy. She's a sneaky one. And so that's going to be a fun little deal with my leg trying to catch her today. But all we got to do is tag her since she's a heifer. So that's a good day. And hope you're having a great weekend. And we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And a special Mother's Day to all the mothers who can't be here for Mother's Day. I'm lucky enough to have my mother. I love her very much, and it's a good day. So anyway, we're going to get at it. We've got a lot of things to do for today. I'm going to get set up for the work on the carriage house, and then we're going to knock a few hours out about that, and then we're going to go I'm thinking we're going to go tag a calf and plant a bed and maybe get into this box over here. They should be ready for a second box. The one on the left should be ready for a second box. And it's supposed to be 91 degrees today, so it's going to be a hot one. And we're going to set up another stand here, and with the metal and everything, and probably move that nuke right over to here when we set it up. But all in all, good day, and we're going to get at it. We're back in the carriage house. Check it out. Working on the carriage house. What we're doing right now is fixing Todd's muck up. I laid all this out, trying to do it by myself and rushing, and I ended up putting our 2x6 joist on the wrong side of our mark. So we're gonna have to go back and cut all these out, pull all the nails that we can, and put it back in right. This was the last job I did on the carriage house. It was what I was going to finish up before we waited for the roof and the windows to come in. And I got frustrated when I found out what I did, and I just stopped and we went and started doing gardening and fencing work. So we're back at it right now, and we're going to get this all fixed today, get this porch all done, and then we're going to move on to some other projects we got to do. But yeah, I had to sawzall this stuff out, and the sawzall wasn't working well, so I just wanted to recoup, get back and do it right. So Matt and I are fixing to get at it. All right, so we were able to get all the ceiling joists put back in properly this time. So all good, a few extra nails, but it's all taken care of. So that's it right now for the porch. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna start laying out the floors here. We're gonna start framing up here in a couple weeks while we're waiting for our roofing stuff to get here, our roof and everything else. So we're gonna go ahead and start laying it out and see if everything works out. So as always, we're gonna get at it. All right, so we spent the last couple hours going over the layout. I think we've got everything laid out and chalked. You know, we live in a nicer house in town. Once we move out here, we're gonna have to pay a little sacrifice. Our bathroom's not that small, kitchen's small. I'm not gonna be happy, but it'll be livable. The bedroom's okay, but closet space is gonna be a big thing here. But we're gonna work it out, make it work. But anyway, not a whole lot to see when you do this, but once we get it, get the wood, start framing up, it's gonna come together. So I'm real happy. I wanted to show the wife the layout on it, so she's kind of questioning the closet space, but we'll make it work. Before we head on out, I want to give a quick update on the garden. The raised beds are doing awesome. We pulled some cucumbers off this weekend. We're getting ready to get some zucchini, some squash, and tomatoes will be coming soon. Got lots of pickles coming. So everything's looking good in here. As far as the greenhouse is going, I mean, the in-ground bed is doing great. We pulled one of our celery from the aquaponics. So, I mean, they're doing great. You can look at that celery, just doing fantastic. But and the hydroponics is taking off as usual. We'll have maters coming in a week or two, but all in all, everything's just doing fantastic. Pepper bed's doing good. So we're just looking forward to eating the harvest. All right, well, it's the end of the day. It's Sunday afternoon. We're just finishing up our chores. We're feeding the animals, and then we're getting ready to pack up and go home. It's been a great weekend. Hope everybody had a fantastic Mother's Day weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there, and a special happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who couldn't be here this Mother's Day. We love you. Well, hope y'all have a fantastic week. We're going to be back at it again next weekend. We got a whole lot of stuff going on, and so, you know, like we always do, we're just going to keep at it. So, as we always like to say, don't ever give up on your dreams. My name is Todd. This is Honeysuckle Farms. Hope to see you the next video.